Whatever.
Hey!
All right, then.
Let's go!
I don't care who gets it.
Ridiculous. How much do you need? Ridiculous.
Tournament for the throne.
This is all right.
Hey, mister!
I'm in it.
Hey, listen! Sorry. Hey!
I'm out of ideas.
What should I do? What's going on? Well then,
This is all right.
Hello there.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? With a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We'll make Luis come to us.
How would we accomplish that? We're but strangers to him, and he gains nothing from it.
Couldn't we get the people's attention somehow?
How do you mean?
If we make ourselves too obvious, we're likely to have an even harder time getting close to Luis.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait! It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Hey? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm asking the questions here.
Did I just hear you right, mate?
Don't make him mad. You're gonna make this more difficult.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here!
Are you not here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Look at that. Look at that.
Really now?
Oi, oi!
No, thank you.
Hey!
Let's focus.
Let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest. Good night.
Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky. Faraway sky so clear. Let my wish echo. Far beyond the
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow! A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound!
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And, if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Let's see. That's where you want to go.
This...
Wow!
Oh.
Spectacular!
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite... everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit... excitable. Nioras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nioras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh, no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And I'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose. Oh, yeah?
Hello? Spectacular.
Oh, hey!
Speaking of...
Let's check.
Got it. And then... Got it?
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Your thoughts?
What now?
Hey. Now then. Speaking of...
What's that about?
Oh, I see, I see. Then...
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
True.
I knew it!
Well met. All right. If so... I'd say... That's why.
Well then...
No.
Yeah.
Yes. True.
Now then.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
All right.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Wow!
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
Yeah!
Hmm?
Yeah.
Hey there!
Huh?
Huh?
However,
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
well met.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign! Ah!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished. You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the King's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Prostrate yourself before God!
Maybe not. We'll do this together!
Coordination is key!
Let's go!
What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
Kneel before him!
A mere flesh wound.
Dear God.
He knows
Let justice prevail!
He's toying with
Healing
us.
arts!
Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Hack and slash! Useless!
You gotta aim better
Witness
than
the
that.
power of sanctism! What could you hope to achieve?
Dodged. Nice one, Captain.
Take this! Oh, please! I won't lose.
Captain,
Seeker!
you've got your defenses
You better be.
down.
Let's go. Is there? Lend me your strength.
Witness me, brethren! More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Get in
Take this! After me!
Something else. Not now. Let's see how this plays out.
Fight is power.
Place.
For all that we strive for! Not that let us fight!
I can't afford to...
No holding back! I'll cut you down! Sanctism will reign!
Badly wounded.
Suppose this is it. Sanctism will reign!
Badly
Brace yourselves!
Someone heal her!
Take it!
Live to see another day.
She needs help!
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right
Now,
at their weak
what's the
spot.
play?
I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Tougher than I thought.
Sanctism will reign!
Down! Get her back up!
This is God's judgment!
Sanctism will reign!
Come at me!
Get him back on his feet!
Let's try this.
Spirit is unbroken!
Take this!
The captain's hurt bad!
Give up now.
Let's get him
I'm sorry.
The captain's down!
Take this!
Someone!
Is that
help him
all?
back up!
Sanctism will reign!
This is nothing.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Someone heal her! Don't forget about the
I
petrification
call upon
magic.
royal power within! I'll take you down!
Prostrate yourself
I
before
won't hold
God.
back! Maybe not. I'm all prepared.
Show them our might!
Trust me. My thanks.
Charge!
What could you hope to achieve? Please!
Here they come.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us. Hulkenberg got them right at
I
their
shall
weak spot.
vanquish evil! Let's go!
I stand for all that we strive for! Knight! I will not let
I knew
you
you'd
die.
help.
I owe you.
Witness the power of sanctism.
What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
I'll take you down!
I will usher you
won't
to
hold
his
back.
side.
The blade!
Close your eyes.
A tough one.
It's too
With
early
blade
to
in
go to
hand.
his side.
I see you!
This can't be.
I call upon royal power
This
within!
can't be.
Sanctism is supreme.
Lord, I would for this now!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded.
Kneel before him.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
Sanctism will reign!
Control. Someone get him back on his feet.
Don't underestimate me.
Come
Not
forth,
like this.
royal soul!
Someone help. Please.
Close your eyes.
Insolent heathens!
Sanctism will
I'm
reign!
sorry, everyone.
Do not forswear thy path.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Are you prepared? Perhaps not. I'll take you down!
Prostrate
Might
yourself
is power.
before God.
Falling back. Seeker! Lend me your strength.
Show them our might!
I owe you.
Sanctism is supreme.
What could you hope to achieve?
Take this!
Is that all?
He knows we can't attack
I'm stepping
him.
back.
He's toying with us.
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right
In the
at
net,
their
are you
weak spot.
prepared? Hack and slash!
It's okay. Time for some close combat. Come forth, royal soul!
I stand, come! Healing arts.
Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Let's go.
What could you hope to achieve?
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Prepare yourself.
Seeker! The blade!
This can't
A
be.
tough one.
It's too early to go to his side.
No, I shall vanquish evil. Peasants! I would lose nothing by for the sake of now!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother!
Stay in there!
Take this!
Let's go! Is there another to the rear guard? We'll do this together! Go! Let me help. I'm alive.
I owe you.
Behold my power!
Let justice prevail! Come!
Not now. This should help.
That helped.
Take this! Sanctism will reign!
Don't underestimate me!
No holding back! I'll cut you down! Witness me, brethren!
Royal soul! I'll cut through!
Observe, oh, power of heroes! Are you all right?
I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Here they come.
Someone heal her!
I call upon royal power within!
No, not this. Let's try this.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's guard is down!
Fire!
For all that we strive for! Is that all?
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded!
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up! Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
This should work.
My spirit is
It's okay.
unbroken!
We can do this. I won't hold back! Win!
Resistance is futile!
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt
I
bad!
can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing!
Take this!
My best.
Go! Someone
Wasn't
get him
enough.
back on his feet!
No sense in waste. Here!
That helped.
Stroll got
No
knocked out!
more
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Peasants!
Maybe not. This'll do.
Sanctism
Live to see another day.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll's badly wounded!
Take this!
Can anyone heal him?
Forgive me.
Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet!
Behold my power!
Perhaps not. Withdrawing. Are you prepared? No, not this. What are my options?
Go for it!
Seeker! Scour!
Take this!
Suppose this is it.
Someone get him back on his
Sanctism
feet!
will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Someone heal her!
Knight! Healing up!
I knew you'd help.
Stroll got knocked
Witness
out!
me,
Can
brethren!
anyone get him back on his feet?
Let's go!
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded!
Take this!
Someone heal her!
Brace yourself!
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his
I
feet?
will not
That
let you
helps.
die.
Hulkenberg's guard
Seeker!
is down!
Win! Still up?
State. Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Someone heal her! Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up!
Sanctism will reign!
I see.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Perhaps not. Moving to the rear.
Warrior! Useless!
You gotta aim better than that!
Cease your resistance!
Don't forget
I call
about
upon
the
royal
petrification
power
magic!
within! I'll cut you down!
Right on target!
Let's seek
Nice
her!
one, Stroll!
Come!
Not now.
Let justice prevail! Fire! It's warrior!
What a mess. No holding back! Are you prepared? Hack and slash! I shall seize my chance! What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
This is God's judgment!
What can I do?
Damn it! Can anyone heal him? He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Win!
Stroll
Oh,
can't take
power
anymore.
of heroes!
Someone
Thanks.
heal him!
My thanks.
Stroll!
My power! I'll cut you down!
Insolent heathens!
What could you hope to achieve?
Let's go! Scour!
Stroll!
Let justice prevail! I see you!
I call upon royal power within!
I won't hold back! Hold on. Let's try this.
I owe you. I shall seize my chance. I would lose.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
He's in
brothers!
there!
Oh, please! Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt bad!
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing!
I'm sorry.
Captain's down?
Everyone.
Someone! Help him back up! Hey! Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Warrior! Useless!
You gotta aim better than that!
Witness me, brethren!
Don't forget
Are you
about the
prepared?
petrification
I'll
magic!
cut you down!
Useless! You gotta aim better than that!
Witness me, brethren!
Don't forget about the petrification
Hack and
magic!
slash!
Useless!
You gotta aim better than that!
Let's stay calm.
Don't
No
forget
holding
about the
back!
petrification
I'll
magic!
cut you down!
The freedom of a one. Come forth, royal soul! Maybe not. Let's work together! No, to the rear guard. Let's set it up! Go!
Thank you. My thanks.
By the sworn...
I shall vanquish evil! I shall seize my chance! What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him. He's
Time for some
toying with
close
us.
combat. I wonder... Is there another way? Let's work together!
Stroll,
Cease
rise,
your
snap
resistance.
your defenses!
I see you!
I'll cut you down! And die hard!
This is nothing.
What could you hope to achieve? Dear God.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses!
Lend me your strength!
Know your
To the rear
place.
guard! For all that we
Peasants!
strive for! I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever.
Let's go!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother!
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Damn it!
Withdrawing.
Warrior!
What a mess.
Guarding seems the wise move.
The freedom of a wanderer. By this power. Scout!
Observe the enemy. Knight! Not this one. From our provisions.
My thanks.
Sanctism is supreme. Sanctism will reign!
No!
Take this!
Get her down! Get her back up!
Could do with this.
My spirit is
It's okay.
unbroken!
Seeker! Win!
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt
I
bad!
can't give up now.
Let's
I'm
get him some
sorry.
healing. The captain's down!
Sanctism will reign!
Help him back up! Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here!
This should help.
Still
Can't
fight.
afford to hold back.
Warrior!
Hack and slash!
Too slow!
You gotta aim better than
Resistance
that!
is futile! Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
My best.
Roll! Someone get him back on his
Sanctism
feet!
will reign!
That's all.
Don't underestimate me!
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Witness me, brethren!
Not this with bladed hands!
Thanks.
Let's go! Sanctism will reign!
Fine!
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt bad!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing! The captain's
Brace
down!
yourself!
Someone! Help him back up!
From our provisions.
Still fight.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Someone, heal her! Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up!
By this power. Better be sure. This'll do.
My spirit
Sanctism
is
is
unbroken!
supreme! This!
Captain's hurt
I
bad!
can't give up. I'm
Let's get
sorry.
him some healing! The captain's
Sanctism
down!
will reign!
Help him
Don't
back up!
underestimate me!
Oh, not like this! What? Someone... It's not working!
Resistance is
Can't
futile!
attack the dough!
Sanctism will reign!
I... Do not forswear thy...
Don't forget about the
now.
petrification
Warrior!
magic!
I'll blow you away!
Come forth, royal soul.
Let justice prevail!
Hulkenberg got them right at the weak spot!
The power of wind!
Insolent heathens! What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him.
Seeker!
He's toying with us.
Maybe not. Is there another way? Seeker! Scout!
I will usher you to
We
his
strive
side.
for! Not now. I see you!
Right
Cease your resistance! I call upon royal power within!
No, not this. Hold on.
Stepping back!
Could do with this.
Thanks. Prostrate yourself before God! Sanctism is supreme!
Is that all?
Take this! What could you hope to achieve? Don't underestimate me!
With blade in hand! This won't do.
Cease your resistance! I'll blow you away! But I won't hold back!
Still here?
Damn you!
Oh, power of heroes! I see you!
Now, what's the play?
Are you prepared? The power of you to die hard! State. I would for the snap!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother!
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Not like this! Someone, help him back up!
I can't afford to hold back.
Here!
Silverfly
comes forth, royal soul!
Let's work together!
Wait! Still up? Let's go! Sanctism will reign!
Get her down! Get her back up! Captain's hurt bad!
Can't give up now!
Let's
Take
get him
this!
Captain's down!
Sanctism will reign! This is it!
Will you yield, Turia?
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Warrior! Hack and slash!
Control, you gotta aim better than that!
Behold my power!
Don't forget
Let's
about
do
the
this!
petrification magic!
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Right on target!
Seeker!
Nice one, Stroll!
Nice!
I will push you to his side.
Let's stay calm. Hold on, let's set it up!
Let's go! What could you hope to achieve? Don't underestimate me!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
I see you!
Warrior! Place. I'll take you down!
This
Right on
can't
target.
be.
Nice one, Stroll!
Is there any...
We'll do this together!
Behold my
I'm
power!
stepping back.
Stroll,
Come!
they've sapped your defenses!
Not this one. From our provision.
My thanks.
Charge! What could you hope to achieve? Here they come.
Withdrawing!
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses!
Warrior!
Not now.
All yours! Know your
Seeker!
place. Peasants!
I oh, power of heroes! Not now. For all that we strive for! Knight! Strike me if you dare!
Now, what's the play? Go for it!
Witness me, brethren! I went for the snap!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get
brother!
in there!
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll, badly wounded.
Don't underestimate me!
Stroll can't take any more.
Come!
Someone heal him.
Healing off. Thanks.
I owe you.
Know your place. Peasants!
You first.
The freedom of a wanderer. By this power.
Behold my power!
Just the thing.
Take this!
Oh, you've done it.
Take this!
My best.
Anyone heal him.
Wasn't it in your...
Someone get him back on his feet.
Sanctus of Will Reign! Kneel before
Someone
me.
heal him. Hulkenberg's
Here they
down.
come.
Get her back up. Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Warrior!
Perhaps not. No holding back! I'll cut you down!
I will usher you to his side.
Don't
No
forget
holding
about the
back!
petrification
Bloody hell!
magic. It's
I
not
can't
working.
move!
Expose your sins.
Don't forget about the petrification
Are you
magic.
prepared? Hack and slash!
Let's come forth, royal soul! No, to the rear guard. I won't hold back! Here!
I owe you.
I will usher you to his side.
I see you.
In the... What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can attack.
Forward!
Let's set it up.
By the sworn...
I call upon royal power within!
Close
Die
your
hard! What could you hope to achieve? Take this!
Like this. Someone help him back up. Hey! Hey! Wake up!
What is God?
Fight
I shall
here.
vanquish evil. I'll cut you down!
Witness
To the
me,
rear guard.
brethren!
This should help.
Still fight!
Supreme! I would for the snub!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Hang
brother!
in there.
Sanctus of Will Reign!
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight!
Let's get him some healing. Captain's on his last
Stepping back!
legs. Someone get him healed up.
Could do with this.
That helped. I'll get some distance. Let's go! Win! Come!
Not this one.
Oh, power of heroes!
Chance! Take this! Sanctus of Will Reign!
Don't underestimate me!
I'll save this.
All yours! Behold my
Better be
power!
sure. Time for some close talk. Seeker! Scour!
Knight! Are you alright?
I knew you'd help us.
My thanks.
Witness me, brethren!
No, not this. You first.
Behold
Come forth, royal
my
soul.
power!
No, to the rear guard. Seeker! Win!
Let's go!
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Take this!
Come!
Healing up!
Thanks.
I owe you.
In the name of... I call upon royal power within! All yours! Witness me, brethren!
A tough one.
Let justice prevail.
No. I defer to you.
Warrior! I'll blow you!
Tougher than I thought.
You! Take this!
Oh, please!
Sanctism will reign!
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Forward!
Stroll
I
can't
won't
take
hold
it
back!
anymore.
Win!
Someone
Still
heal
up!
him.
State.
Knight! Oh, mystic fire!
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey! Get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same needy lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot, then?
He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, Lux.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Jaime, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a burly apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization...
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Chimera or some such.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Isn't that...
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
It is a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Let's see here.
There's a runner.
Let's see. And let's... here. All right. All right. Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's... Here's where we are now. Here's where we... It's your call. Let's... Here's where we are now. Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Aye.
What now?
Got a moment?
Pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
Right? Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out!
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
More people missing.
What were the gods doing?
More people missing.
An elder candidate? Then what will I do here?
Don't be.
Hey!
What'll it be?
Now then. Yeah.
What if... I see. Oh. But...
Thou... Tis in thy hands now.
Yep.
Oh, any one of them.
What now?
I've awaited you. Aye, yeah. May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you. 'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk, with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
Oh, any one of them will do.
Boy. My thanks to you.
All good.
Oh, any one of them will
Welcome.
So, hey. Hey! We should go.
Wouldn't last a second if I got kidnapped.
Can't be.
What is it? Right.
Nice! Hey!
What'll it be? What are you on about?
We should go.
An elder candidate?
So it is possible.
I'm out of ideas.
What do you want to know?
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
All right!
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
Hey!
blood.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight around here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nae danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Miras.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh? Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and well pop over to the capital in a single night.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but... what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Oh, dash it.
Where to?
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira. We really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, Can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the world capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Oh, that's right.
So?
People missing.
What say you? Pop by again, won't you?
More people missing. Oh, what'll I do? Why did this happen? Oh, what'll I do? Stupendous. I'd so love your help.
Let's give it a shot. Whoa, that reminds me. Ooh. So?
Oh, it's you. Aye. Cheers.
More people missing.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Grius' dagger is missing! Let's chase after him! can't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast? Come on!
Now... Oh? I'll be off. Now... And what of it?
Am I tonight?
Take a look.
What?
Good hunting to you.
Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah! Hey!
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
We'll face danger here.
All right. Whoa!
What do you think of this? Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Good hunting to you.
People missing.
Are they gonna kidnap me too?
What were the gods doing?
All right, then. All right, then. Where to?
Let's go!
Oh! Hey! Fancy a bit of info? Want in on this? Just between us.
Just between us. Hey! Just between us. Hey!
Hey!
You. She'll love it.
We did it.
Sorry. You. Sorry.
Hey! Oh!
The exhibition of the brave.
Why don't I just shut up?
What's this in there?
Look, I don't give a toss who's to me.
Now what am I to do? What in the blazes?
Dreadful.
They really smashed each other to bits, didn't they?
Oh, what a pity.
Awful bit riches for an
All right, then. Where to?
Let's go!
What were the gods doing?
Now... And what of it? Now... And what of it? More people missing.
Now, where was I?
Do make yourself at home.
What now?
Hello.
I'm counting on you.
To greater heights.
I see. I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I've acquired a new power.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Really? New skills, new possibilities.
Oh. You'll come again. More people missing.
I'm out of ideas.
What now?
More people missing.
I'm out of ideas.
Now what am I to do? Oh!
What do you want to do? Oh, is that so...
Are they gonna kidnap me, too?
More people missing.
I'm out of ideas.
Just a sec.
Good hunting to you.
All right then.
Let's go. Hey.
Can't be. Can't be.
What now?
Hey.
Can't be. Can't be.
What'll I do? Wouldn't last a second if I got kidnapped.
Hey, listen!
What is it? What is it?
Closure.
Now what am I to do? Good hunting to you.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
What were the gods doing?
Are they gonna kidnap me, too?
Now what am I to do? Now what am I to do? Now what am I to do? Good hunting to you.
All right, then.
I'm out of ideas.
What do you want to know?
More people missing.
An elder candidate? Hey!
Got a bargain.
Now then. Now then. What now?
Can't be.
What'll I do here?
elder candidate? No, must have got that wrong.
I'm out of ideas.
What do you want to know? Oh, I bear good tidings. Here's the real Skinny. Thank you kindly.
Gone to shite, is that?
More people missing.
What now?
An elder candidate? What'll I call me?
All right then.
Okay?
Now then.
What'll I do
All right
here?
then.
What'll I do here? An elder candidate?
Just a sec!
I'm out of ideas.
What were the gods doing?
What now?